Hi there, I'm Michelle, and thank you so much for being here. Today's reading will answer your yes or no question. It will be a fairly quick reading as I will be using both a pendulum and oracle cards. If you're new to these readings, I've pulled out 5 cards that you can choose from. The one that you're feeling most drawn to will be the right reading for you. I'll put timestamps in the description so you can jump ahead to your reading. However, you probably won't need them because these readings do go quite quickly. So I'll just be doing a yes or no with the pendulum and then pulling a couple of oracle cards for extra information. So just a couple notes about this reading. It will be a timeless reading, so whenever you come across this is the perfect time for you. And second, if you have more than one question, feel free to choose a card for each question and just make sure that it is a yes or no question. So let's have a look at the 5 cards. Our first card is Ride the Wave. Our second card is Solitude. Our third card is Spark. Our fourth card is Encouragement. And our fifth card is Movement. So take a moment to feel into which card is right for you. It could be the color, the word, the image on the card. These cards also have numbers in case that is relevant to you. This one is number 14, 13, 34, 54, and 28. So as I always say, use your intuition to guide you when it comes to choosing your reading, but also with regards to the message. You'll know if a message is meant to you because it will feel like confirmation to what you've already been feeling. Especially with these yes or no readings, really pay attention to your internal response to the answer. For example, if you felt relief or disappointment or excitement as you were watching, that will tell you a lot about your true feelings regarding your question. Okay, so I think that's everything. So when you're ready, you can find timestamps in the description box and head over to your reading, and I will see you there. Hello to everyone who chose card number 1, which was Ride the Wave. So let's begin with the pendulum. If you're new to my readings, a pendulum, yes, will be vertical and no will be horizontal. So take a moment to think about your yes or no question. Really feel that question in your heart space. Take a deep breath. And let's see, what is the answer to group number 1's question? Okay, so it is looking like a no. And let's have a look at your tarot cards or oracle cards for a little bit more information. We have Trapped in Fear, Hope, Work Through Your Fears, and Dreams. So whatever your question was about, there is a lot of fear, perhaps some mindset issues, perhaps some struggles, but I do get a sense that it might be you that's holding yourself back a little bit, that you are getting really worked up in the how you're going to accomplish something or how it's all going to work, or fear around taking a step, fear about what people will think, that kind of thing. So we have both Trapped in Fear and Work Through Your Fears. So it will be really important for you right now to work through any fears you have around, going one direction or another, or making a choice. Pay attention to your dreams. I also feel like you might be considering a choice that is leading you towards your dreams. So even though it was a no, and again, depending on what your question is, you might be happy or not about that, I can see that there is hope here and dreams that tells me that if you were disappointed by the no, there's something better that is on the way for you. There's something better that is coming in the future. So be open to perhaps a new dream, maybe the one that you thought that you wanted is not quite right for whatever reason. But if you are happy that that was a no, like I said, there's hope, there's lots of light, there's lots of, positivity here once you work through these fears. And even at this initial message of ride the wave, that's making me feel like perhaps you need to take a step back and just kind of go with the flow a little bit, let things happen and not try to force the situation too much, because there's a little bit of stuck energy around it right now. So that is your answer for group number 1. I hope that it was helpful. If you enjoy this style of short, sweet reading, let me know in the comments and consider subscribing to my channel so that I can see you again soon in another one. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose card number 2, which was Solitude. So let's begin with the Pendulum. If you are new to these readings, a yes will be vertical and a no will be horizontal. So take a moment to think about your yes or no question. Really feel that question in your heart space. Taking a deep breath. And what is the answer for group number 2's question? Okay, so it is a yes. Okay, so let's have a look at your cards. And we have Crown Chakra, Recognition and Reward, Step Out of Your Comfort Zone, and Friendship. Okay, so a couple of things coming to mind here. With the Solitude card and the Crown Chakra, I'm feeling like this might be a time where you are doing a lot of contemplation, perhaps doing some reconnecting with your intuition. Perhaps you're getting some insights around something that you should be doing that feels in alignment with your purpose, that kind of thing. And I do feel like whatever you're being called to do right now will be a positive thing for you, because we have this recognition and reward card. So I do feel like whatever it is, it's a yes from the universe and that you will be rewarded in some fashion. So whether that is monetary reward, if it has to do with, a service you're providing or something work related. Now I do get this little extra bit over here with Step Out of Your Comfort Zone and Friendship, which almost seems to be a bit of a contrast with the Solitude card. So I feel like perhaps whatever this new thing is that you are considering doing is outside of your comfort zone, and that you might be really needing support from friends, family, even coworkers, depending on your particular situation. I also feel like you might be someone who does not like to lean on others for support, and that you are trying to do this on your own. And this is, again, just a little message that it is okay to ask for help. It's okay to lean on people from time to time when you need it, and that your friends are really going to be supportive of this new thing or new direction or new project, whatever it is that you are working towards or that you are hoping to accomplish. So that is your reading group number 2. I hope that it was helpful. If you enjoyed these short yes or no style readings, let me know in the comments and consider subscribing so that I can see you again soon in another one. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose card number 3, which was the Spark card. So we're going to begin with the Pendulum. If you are new to these readings, a yes is vertical and a no is horizontal for me. So take a moment to consider your yes or no question. Really feel that question in your heart space. Take a deep breath. And what is the answer to group number 3's yes or no question? Okay, it is taking a little bit of time here, but it is looking like a yes. Okay. So let's have a look at your tarot cards or oracle cards here. And we have Awareness. So this is the Magician card in traditional tarot. And we have spiritual strength. A win-win outcome is forecast. And happiness. So a beautiful reading here, full of positive confirmation for whatever your question is. Whatever you are currently working towards or taking on, or whatever your question is around, it is being divinely guided. It is coming from your higher self, your guides. You have that, spiritual support on your side. And you are entering this phase where you're going to be a really powerful manifester right now. So what might just be a spark right now, something that you're feeling, is going to really play a strong part in your life, an important part in your life right now, and lead to a lot of happiness. So win-win outcome, happiness. I mean, this is all good for you, group number 3, looking like a really positive outcome for your yes or no question. So that is your reading for today. I hope that it was helpful and that you enjoyed this reading. If you like this style of short yes or no reading, let me know in the comments, and consider subscribing so that I can see you again soon in another one. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose card number 4, which was encouragement. So let's start with the pendulum. If you are new to my readings, a yes will be vertical and a no will be horizontal. So take a moment to think about your yes or no question. Really pull that question into your heart space. Take a deep breath. And what is the answer to group number 4's yes or no question? Okay, so it is looking like a no to your question. Let's have a look at your tarot cards or oracle cards. Just a quick note, when I was shuffling these decks, every single one of these cards flew out of the deck. And so I really feel, especially with this encouragement card, that this is a strong message from your higher self, your guides, the universe, whatever you believe in. They really wanted to get this message to you today and wanted to pass on some encouragement, I think. So let's have a look at what your cards are. We have mental conflict, stand your ground, look at the bigger picture, and new beginnings. Okay. So I feel like a lot of this is actually self-explanatory, and you'll probably know what it means to you in your personal situation. But I do feel like whatever it is that you're dealing with right now that you're asking this question about is creating a lot of stress for you. It's something that you're thinking about a lot. You might feel like there's not a good outcome, or that you're not sure what to do and you're just really stressed about it. You might be dealing with a difficult situation where you do need to stand your ground. So again, some encouragement here from your higher self, from your guides, that you can do this, that you really need to stand up for yourself and be authentic, be genuine, be true to yourself, but also to not get caught up in the little details, because sometimes all that little stuff that's going on can really stress you out even more. So take a step back from the situation if you need to. Take a little bit of a breather and try to look at it from a broader perspective, and not be so focused on maybe all of the little, day-to-day stuff that's happening. I also have, of course, this new beginnings card here. So that is suggesting that whatever the outcome is here, you're going to be starting fresh. There's butterflies here, which indicate transformation. So there's something happening throughout this process that is going to end up creating something better for you. So even though it might be difficult right now, again, there's encouragement here that once you get through this, and you absolutely have the strength to get through it, once you do, you're going to come out the other side, walking through this door into something that is more positive for you, a fresh start. And I do feel like you're going to come out much stronger, and in fact, almost like a different person with this butterfly. You're going to have really grown and become stronger from this situation. So group number 4, that is your reading for today. I hope that it was helpful. If you enjoy this style of short yes or no reading, let me know in the comments so I can be sure to do more of them. And I would love if you subscribe to my channel so that I can see you again soon in another reading. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose card number 5, which was the movement card. So let's have a look at the pendulum and start with the yes or no portion with the pendulum. If you are new to these readings, a yes will be vertical and a no will be horizontal. So take a moment to think about your yes or no question, really pulling that question into your heart space, and take a deep breath. And what is the answer to group number 5's question? Okay, it is taking a little bit of time here. Okay, so it did come up with a no, but it took a little bit of time. So I feel like there's maybe more to this question than a simple yes or no can share. So let's have a look at the oracle cards. And we have intuition, heartache and loss, bring love into the situation, and friendship. Okay. So I feel like you have been considering something that maybe like deep within you, you have this suggestion to do something and you're just not sure if it's the right move. I think with this heartache and loss, it could be that you are considering leaving somebody behind, ending a relationship. It could be that you've lost someone and you're not sure what to do next, but it could also be loss around like what you'd have to give up to do this other thing, or the kind of life that you'd have to leave behind in order to, do this new thing. So I do feel like there's a lot of emotion around whatever this choice is. And it's definitely, with this movement card, moving in a different direction in some way. So what I'm getting from this in terms of, messages from your higher self or your spirit guides is that you really need to trust yourself and lean on others for support. So with this, bring love into the situation and friendship. Really connect with those around you to help support you right now through this time. I also feel like with the love, it might mean love on the whole situation. So it might mean that, there's some compassion needed for everybody involved. But I also feel like this love, a lot of that is meant for you. Like the message is meant that you need to show compassion to yourself as you're going through this. Show compassion to yourself as you are trying to navigate this situation and this time in your life. And really draw on the love and support of friends, family, support group, anybody that you can trust and lean on. And I feel like that is going to really help you to get through this and to make the right choice. So intuition, really pay attention to that inner voice and really make sure that that inner voice is like your true inner voice, not speaking from fear. So try to see if you can navigate the difference between the two. So that is your reading group number 5. I hope that it was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this style of short, sweet reading, and I will be sure to do more of them. And consider subscribing to my channel so that I can see you again soon in another one. Thanks for watching. Bye.